Hi, everyone. This is Pastor Mark welcoming you to a message of hope this morning. This week we're celebrating Mother's Day. We may not all be mothers, but we all have one or have had one. Today we're presenting the theme of Mother's Heart. Here's a praise sent to us from Miley from California, and she writes, "You asked me to send a favorite verse or a quote that moves me. This isn't really a verse, but these are the things that touch my heart and help me be a better person today. Watching my children wake up in the morning and run to each other and give each other hugs and say, 'Good morning, sister.' When my baby girl looks up at me and says, 'Mommy, tickle my back.' Today, knowing that it's better to choose kindness and forgiveness than to choose to be mean and hold on to anger, that makes a difference in my life. To have empathy for others deep inside my soul, when I can put myself in somebody else's shoes and recognize where they're coming from, I learn why they have feelings. It helps me be a better friend. These are all strong tools that help me on the road to developing a closer relationship with my children, with other people, and ultimately with God." Thanks, Miley, for sharing that this morning. Nothing like the heart of a mother. It reminds me of Proverbs 31:29. If you got your Bibles, you can read along with me this morning. When a mother speaks, she has something worthwhile to say, and she always says it kindly. She keeps an eye on everybody in her household and keeps them busy and productive. Her children respect her and they bless her. Her husband joins in with words of praise. Many women have done wonderful things, but you've outclassed them all. Charm can mislead and beauty soon fades, but the woman to be admired and praised is the woman who lives in the fear of God. Give her everything she deserves and fill her life with praises. Well, God sure knows the hearts of mothers, doesn't he? I love that. So that's from the Message I was reading from. This morning I'll be reading from an NIV as we are reminded of a great story of a mother named Hannah. It's found in 1 Samuel 1. She's married to a good man named Elkanah, and he has two wives, Peninnah and Hannah. And Peninnah has children, but Hannah does not. And so Peninnah every day makes fun of Hannah and goes after and really teases her for not having children. And Hannah gets so distraught that she just weeps, and her husband's always asking her what's wrong, and it's because she's barren. She ends up going to the temple and praying, and we pick up the story for that prayer in chapter 1, verse 10. And it reads, "And Hannah was bitterness of soul, and prayed to the Lord, and wept in anguish. She made a vow, and said, 'O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your maidservant and remember me, and not forget your maidservant, but will give your maidservant a son, then I will give him back to you all the days of his life, with no razor shall come upon his head.'" She goes back and she prays with her husband, and not but a couple days later, she conceives a child, and that's Samuel. She dedicates him to the temple. She takes him back to Eli, who had heard her prayers. He's the priest. And after she's weaned Samuel, she gives him to Eli to raise for the rest of his life as a man of God. Samuel goes on to anoint the first two kings of Israel and becomes a great prophet for them. You ever thought about what your children are going to do, or how you've grown up and how you can honor your mother and father? Again, this time of this crisis of the COVID allows us to, first of all, thank our moms for everything they've done, and to take a look at our lives and see how we've done. What have we done with the things they've taught us, good and bad? Have we become better human beings? Have we come to appreciate God and gotten closer to Him? We've gone back and thanked your mom, or made an apology, by the way. Mom, if you're listening, I'd like to make an apology that that window that got broken in Greg's in Tim's bedroom years ago, that was me. I put the baseball through that window, and I'm sorry. Hope I can make it up to you someday. Anyway, go apologize to your parents, or thank them. Give mom a rose, kids, or thank your kids for making you a mom. Hope you have a good Mother's Day today. Have a blessing on the Sabbath, and God bless you today. It's Pastor Mark saying goodbye.